The sea surface was as still as a giant mirror, reflecting the deep blue sky of early morning. The small boat cut steadily through the waves, carrying the hopes and anticipation of seasoned fishermen. Little did anyone suspect that beneath those azure waters, a magnificent creature was drifting lazily, awaiting a fateful encounter destined to transform the long day ahead. At dawn, the sea's surface lay as smooth as a giant mirror, reflecting a crystalline sky that was shifting from deep violet to the brilliant pink-orange hues of a new day. A strong sea breeze, carrying the ocean's familiar saltiness, made the flags on the ship's side flutter vigorously. For veteran fishermen who have dedicated their lives to long voyages, each sunrise at sea marks not merely the start of a workday, but a fresh gamble with the god of the ocean. The vessel surged forward, cutting through the waves and venturing deep into the Currenca region, where the seabed is renowned for its profound abysses and incredibly rich ecosystem. This is the realm of migratory pelagic fish, a place where warm and cold currents converge to create an abundance of nutrients that draw in the ocean's giants. A palpable sense of excitement, mingled with heightened vigilance, filled the air on board. Everyone understood that the boundless, On board, the sonar and radar systems operated continuously, emitting steady beeps into the quiet atmosphere. On the control screens, points of light began to flicker, outlining the shapes of small schools of fish moving through the water layers. The crew swiftly double-checked the entire winch system, heavy-duty steel cables, and specialized hooks. Not a single, unnecessary sound broke the silence. There was only the deep, steady roar of the ship's engine and the rhythmic, This stillness is the essential mental preparation before every battle. Hunting giant ocean fish has never been a mere game of chance. It is a sophisticated blend of seasoned experience, modern technology, and enduring physical strength. Every coil of cable is carefully oiled, and knots are triple-checked by hands calloused by the elements, all await a signal even the slightest movement from hundreds of meters below. That fateful moment finally arrived just as the sun had risen about a hand's breadth above the horizon. The main fishing rudder, heavy-duty mechanical rig bolted to the stern suddenly let out a sharp, piercing shriek that shattered the quiet. The ultra-strong line unspooled at breakneck speed, generating enough friction to produce a wisp of smoke. The vessel immediately slowed, shifting into a drift mode to prevent the line from snapping under the strain of momentum. Immediately after the initial tug, advanced sonar equipment began to pick up the outline of a creature thrashing at a depth of nearly 300 meters. On the display, a massive dark shape estimated to be several meters long appeared clearly, moving with tremendous power and agility. Judging by its thrashing movements and the terrifying pull it exerted, the seasoned fisherman instantly recognized that this was no ordinary fish. It was a colossal swordfish. Swordfish are renowned as underwater flying objects, thanks to their razor-sharp, elongated bills and sleek, aerodynamic bodies. Hooking a monster of this magnitude is the dream of any angler, yet it also presents a perilous challenge. The slightest miscalculation in line tension can turn hope into bitter regret as the catch escapes. Taking all the fishing gear with it, the battle dragged into its second hour with no signs of abating. After the initial moments of panic, the colossal swordfish seemed to realize it was ensnared and began to fight back with cunning. It repeatedly made lightning-fast, vertical dives ripping away hundreds of meters of line that had just been retrieved before suddenly changing course and surging toward the surface to launch itself into spectacular leaps. Each time the fish breached the surface, its dorsal fin and long, sword-like bill thrashed in the sunlight, sending up sprays of water that turned a vast stretch of the sea into a frothy white expanse. The crew had to coordinate with impeccable precision, the crane operator, the winch hand, and the helmsman who constantly tracked the fish's movements to steer the vessel and minimize the cable's angle of inclination. Sweat streamed down every brow, and hearts pounded. Immense strain bore down on every mechanical component and every muscle fiber of the sailors. The cable was taut as a guitar string tuned to its absolute limit, emitting haunting, screeching sounds whenever the fish thrashed violently toward the port side. Anyone witnessing the scene would hold their breath, for the line between victory and defeat was razor-thin, hanging by a mere hair. Yet, with the patience and iron will forged over decades at sea, the sailors remained undaunted. They organized shifts, taking turns manning the winch to maintain steady tension and denying the fish any chance to regain momentum and break away. Slowly, the cable was reeled in, inch by inch, drawing the colossal creature from the ocean depths ever closer to the surface. After hours of an unrelenting struggle, the giant swordfish's strength finally began to wane. Its violent thrashing subsided, giving way to slow, heavy, spiraling movements toward the surface. The water around the boat's hull began to churn and change color, clouded by the scales and slime shed from the creature's massive body. And then, the moment everyone had been waiting for arrived. Its massive body skin shimmering silver in the midday sun suddenly broke the water's surface, revealing a breathtaking, majestic, and wild beauty. A long, razor-sharp beak thrust upward like a formidable spear, while its large, round eyes gleamed with a wild intensity that nonetheless betrayed the exhaustion of a life-or-death struggle. Its sheer size far exceeded all initial estimates, leaving even the most seasoned fishermen gasping in astonishment. Lifting a creature weighing hundreds of kilograms onto the vessel demands absolute precision and extreme caution to ensure the safety of both the crew and the fish. The sailors quickly deployed a specialized seine net system in conjunction with a high-capacity hydraulic winch mounted on the ship's side. Every movement was executed in response to the captain's concise, decisive command. Auxiliary cables were skillfully threaded to secure the fish's forebody and tail. Only when the winch came to a complete halt did the entire crew truly breathe a sigh of relief and step forward to admire the magnificent catch they had secured together. Lying neatly on the deck was a colossal swordfish, its length rivaling that of a small motorboat and its body lean and muscular. Devoid of excess fat, a testament to the formidable vitality of a creature that reigns over the ocean's surface waters. Everyone worked together to take measurements and record the details. Length from snout to tail, girth, and an accurate weight estimate. Cheerful laughter, firm handshakes, and congratulatory pats on the back filled the deck. Amidst the vast, rolling waves, this moment served as the sweetest reward for the courage, perseverance, and remarkable teamwork of these children of the sea. As the thrill of victory began to subside, the entire crew's focus quickly shifted to another critical phase: the process of handling and preserving the catch to ensure it retained peak freshness. On long-range, multi-day fishing expeditions, the value of a colossal swordfish lies not merely in its immense size or impressive weight, but hinges entirely on the quality of the meter factor, heavily influenced by the harsh environmental temperatures of the open ocean. The captain immediately assigned specific tasks to teams of seasoned crew members. Specialized teams quickly prepared sterilized medical instruments and specialized cutting tools, while other crew members readied the ship's deep freeze storage system. Every procedure strictly adhered to international technical standards for modern deep-sea fishing, to ensure the preservation of the prized flesh along the body of the giant creature that had just been hauled aboard. The process of draining the blood is carried out first, with meticulous attention to the finest detail. Completely removing the blood pooled within the body after a prolonged struggle is crucial to preventing discoloration and souring, thereby preserving the fish's naturally delicate, sweet flavor. Skilled workers execute precise, decisive cuts at key blood vessels beneath the pectoral fins, all under the strict supervision of the vessel's most expert craftsmen. Immediately after the bleeding process, the long, sharp bill is carefully wrapped in soft material to ensure absolute safety for the crew working on the slippery deck. Next, the fish's thick, glossy skin is quickly cleaned with pure seawater pumped directly from the depths, washing away all slime and debris accumulated during the underwater struggle, thereby preparing the catch for immediate blast freezing. As the heavy-duty cold storage doors opened, they released a cloud of white vapor carrying sub-zero temperatures far below standard levels. Lowering the temperature of a massive specimen like this swordfish required precision and an auxiliary winch system to maneuver it onto stainless steel racks, ensuring it was positioned securely without the crushing pressure that could deform the natural structure of the flesh within its colossal body. Layers of pure flake ice, combined with a direct cooling system, rapidly envelop the fish, driving down the temperature of the internal organs and core flesh to deep freeze levels in the shortest possible time. The captain personally checks the electronic temperature control panels mounted outside the hold, ensuring all parameters remain within the optimal range to preserve the catch throughout the long voyage back to shore. As night fell shrouding the ocean in a mysterious darkness beneath a canopy of glittering stars, the atmosphere aboard the ship came alive with a small party celebrating a spectacularly successful voyage. Warm, golden light bathed the simply yet cozily set table, where the entire crew gathered together after a long day of grueling, nerve-wracking labor. A choice cut of the freshest meat is carefully selected and prepared on the spot by the skilled hands of the onboard chef. Poured finely sliced sur anat, delicate pink hue delivers an unforgettable taste experience when paired with pungent wasabi and rich soy sauce. A combination of creamy richness, a firm yet crisp texture, and exquisite sweetness, the ultimate reward bestowed by the vast ocean upon resilient souls. The next morning, as dawn once again bathed the sea in a rosy glow, the ship officially turned its bow toward the mainland, maintaining a steady cruising speed. The rhythmic hum of the engines blended with the gentle lapping of waves to create a peaceful symphony closing the chapter on the intense combat endured far out at sea while ushering in the joyful anticipation of a proud return to port. From the bridge, the captain gazed toward the horizon where the faint outline of land was emerging, his heart filled with a sense of fulfillment and gratitude toward the sea. This expedition to hunt giant swordfish had not only yielded immense economic value for the entire crew, but it also further deepened their profound love and absolute respect for nature, as well as the unshakable solidarity of these fishermen who make their living upon the waves. As the vessel glided past the harbor entrance buoy and into the calm waters of the fishing port, its horn sounded a series of long, jubilant blasts. From the shore, the cheers and welcoming waves of family members and long-time traders who had been waiting, since early morning created a lively atmosphere that completely dispelled the fatigue of days spent adrift amidst the rough open seas. The bustling activity at the dock heightened the lively atmosphere of the early morning. Stevedores and shore-based cranes were swiftly mobilized to coordinate the safe and solemn unloading of the massive catch from the refrigerated hold. Curious eyes from neighboring fishing vessels turned toward the newly docked ship, marveling at the swordfish's colossal size. just as everyone had anticipated, when the heavy-duty electronic scale was hooked onto the fish and slowly hoisted it off the ground. The figures, displayed on the large screen, left the crowd astounded. The swordfish's actual weight far surpassed the season's previous record, confirming this as one of the greatest catches ever recorded in these waters. Local reporters and representatives from fishing associations quickly arrived for valuable footage and close-up images of this ocean phantom, beaming with pride. The captain stood beside the crew's magnificent catch, recounting the thrilling tale of the heart-pounding struggle in the deep sea to the awe of everyone gathered at the dock. The swift sale, at a record-breaking price, secured a well-deserved financial windfall for the entire crew. This bonus serves not only as a tangible reward for the grueling labor endured at sea, but also as vital capital for refurbishing equipment and preparing for future voyages. Yet, the most enduring value derived from this journey lies beyond mere financial figures. It encompasses lessons in resilience, an understanding of the natural world, and the unbreakable bond of solidarity shared among companions. As twilight descended, casting a warm golden-orange glow over the peaceful fishing harbor, the work of cleaning and maintaining the boats drew to a close. Everything was once again neatly stowed on deck, ready for the new plans and challenges awaiting them beyond the vast horizon. The fishermen gathered at a harborside stall, sipping hot tea and recounting every dramatic detail of their recent haul of massive swordfish.